Hi, I'm here with Eric Walton, whose show, Eric Walton Mentalist, is coming up here in New York City, September 28th, as part of the United Solo Festival on Theater Row. And let's hear about the show, Eric.
Yes, so it is, as you just said, called Eric Walton Mentalist, and it is, as the title implies, all mentalism, 100% mentalism, which is the biggest departure from my previous show, Esoterica, which was a combination of magic and mentalism. Over the course of the past 5 years or so, I've been doing more and more mentalism, and so I decided to put together an entire show, an entire evening of just mind reading and feats of mental acuity and that type of thing. And this show, Eric Walton Mentalist, is the result.
And can you give us an example of what kind of mentalism? Is there a particular genre of mentalism that you would do? Or?
Yeah, I cover a wide range of things, as a matter of fact. Everything from just sort of people reading, kind of like reading people's behavior and making inferences about them or what they might be thinking based on various observable characteristics, and then more direct mind reading, where I ask someone to think of an image and then I am able to tell them what they're thinking of specifically. Yeah, so it does cover a sort of a wide gamut of phenomena, but it's some pretty cool stuff. Yeah.
And can you give us a sort of a hint as to like where your interest in magic and mentalism all started?
Yeah, unlike a lot of people who do this professionally, my interest in it didn't occur until much later in life. As a child, I didn't really have an interest in magic, and certainly not in mentalism. I had no idea what mentalism was. I remember seeing some, or at least being aware of some magic television specials, but not having a particular interest in them, and just thinking, well, it's on TV, they can do anything. When I see, Knight Rider jump over 400, cars or something, I don't think, oh, that's real. In much the same way, when I see a magician on TV, or at least then when I saw a magician on TV, I didn't think, well, what he's doing is, plausible, or if I were there, watching it live, it would be the same experience. So it just, I just wasn't all that interested. I didn't become interested in magic until New Year's Eve, going from 1999 into 2000, the turn of the century, when I happened to meet, very much by chance, a very talented sleight of hand artist who actually did some magic for me. And it was the first time I'd ever met and certainly spoken with a real live flesh and blood magician. And I was just completely blown away by what he did. I mean, it was card tricks, but card tricks that were executed very, very well. And it just sparked this fire inside me. And I just, number one, had to know how he was doing this stuff, because it was unlike anything I'd ever seen before. So I wanted to know the secret, wanted to know the method. And but even more compelling for me than that was I wanted to have the same power that this guy had, in the sense of having the power to induce a sense of wonder in complete strangers, which, who knows whether or not I've attained that to the same level that this guy did, but I think there have been times when I've come close. So I started doing it right then. I bought a book immediately. I was a grown man with other, the whole other career and a whole other set of interests. But I started with just a book that a 9-year-old would read to get started in magic. I mean, as far as I know, there are no introductory books to magic that are geared toward people in their 30s.
Remember what book it was?
Yes, it was Mark Wilson's Cyclopedia of Magic,
Nice.
a classic in the field.
Yes.
Classic. Still an absolute gem. He's got some great stuff in there. And I just rushed home, couldn't get home fast enough, started reading it, and was doing like a very simple rope trick by later that night, and I've been just completely obsessed with magic ever
So,
since that afternoon.
17 years now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Great.
So, yeah,
Well, thank you very much. We look forward to the show.
yeah.
Eric Walton, Mentalist, as part of the United Solo Festival, September 28th.
September 28th, United Solar Theater Festival on Theater Row at the Theater Row Theaters there, and 7:30 curtain. You can get your tickets at UnitedSolo. Well, just go to my website, ericwalton.com, ERICWALTON.com, and you can find the link there.
Great. Thank you, Eric.
Thanks.
Thanks.